If you're a fan of basketball and 90s TV, you're probably going to do quite well on Interactive this week because we're talking The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I love that show growing up. So let's get started with our first question. In the famous Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song,
taking place in the heart of Los Angeles. Well, the weekend has officially begun. And how about we check the numbers for him?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's James. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
LeBron is so powerful. Amazing how he maintains focus, even with the D draped all over.
Here's Lillard, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now, here's Schroeder. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. 6 on the shot clock, kept alive. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort. Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Schroeder. The Blazers getting the bucket. About a minute and a half through the first quarter to the left side wing. Gasol passes to Schroeder. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Here's Trent following the basket by Marc Gasol. Lillard outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Caldwell Pope right side to the paint. No good from Gasol. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Trent. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lillard against Schroeder. Pass to Gasol. Kuzma, right side. The drive by James. And finished off by Gasol.
Look, with his size, with his strength, with his brain, there's no reason Gasol shouldn't be able to dominate the game offensively.
Lillard the pass to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Schroeder outside. Dishes to Gasol. Kicks it out to James. Back to Gasol.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one to it.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Jones the pass to Trent. Here is Lillard. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to Portland. No retained possession. So both teams making some changes here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Anthony, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
So Anthony nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Cantor. LeBron left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
He's perfect from the line this time. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here is Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Anthony is out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the 2 guard.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against Indiana, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
In the corner, it's Morris. Pass to Caruso. Lillard surveying the D. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
In the corner, it's James. Morris outside. Caruso kicks to Morris. And a wide open look for James. No good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Lillard outside. Out to Anthony. Tanner, high post. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard.
That shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, you know, that was one where I thought they had a real chance to pull that one out. But, you know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Lillard outside. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, you can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over it.
LeBron with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. 1:52 left now here in the second. Here's Horton Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Great open look there. Lillard's got 11 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Caruso looking for an opening. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Harrell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
It's Covington on the wing. To the middle, and stolen by Harrell. There's the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find them.
Anthony against Kuzma. Anthony dishes to Little. Back to Anthony. Gasol with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Schroeder. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Anthony in the corner. Releases. 6 to shoot. Anthony on the wing. Corner shot. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Here's Gasol, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They've got the 7-point lead. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Harrell is out there with Morris. Then it's Matthews. And it's Caruso in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lillard outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Cantor. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Passes to Caruso. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Trent. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cantor. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Cantor drops them both.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
Poke loose. Here's Trent. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Trent's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And it's Harrell missing. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hood's checked in for Enes Kanter. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I love how Lillard takes the initiative on offense. I mean, he's a creative and talented guard who's been absolutely on fire.
Back to Schroeder. Inside. And the dunk by James.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Portland.
Lillard up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Covington's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his fourth assist in this one. Trailblazers leading by 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lillard misses.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
He's all alone. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:02 left in the third. Anthony taking his time here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers trail by 16. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Gasol. Pass to Horton Tucker for three. Gasol passes to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope for three. And again, the Lakers no good.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
The Trailblazers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Rodney Hood, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. Now Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Trent's checked in, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. The pass to James. Connects from three-point range.
This is the confidence that James has. He knows he can take and make this shot when given the chance.
Lillard outside. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
Lakers trail by 19. James outside over Anthony. Another shot. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Over Kanter. And another shot. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Schroeder against Lillard. Passes it to Kanter. Anthony on the wing. Lillard outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, You know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
Here's James, and he finishes nicely on the layup. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Harrell, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Markieff Morris. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Schroeder outside. To the inside. It's deflected. And here's Portland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Jones, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
LeBron James on the wing. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 30 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And the Lakers with another turnover here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. So the wing on the left. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. He tries for 3. He's off on that one. Here's Caruso. Misses. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony. Up next, the Clippers taking on the Trail. It's NBA basketball on 2K. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. And for the Clippers, Batum's out there with Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And a deep three from Lillard. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And it's Beverley missing. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to Memphis. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And here's George. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Beverly against Lillard. Cantor trying to free himself up, and Lillard gets it to go.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Up top, Ibaka. Last time out, he had 13 points, and it's blocked. Here's Trent, defended by Batum.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Beverly against Cantor. Here's Ibaka. The shot misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup. Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Leonard finds Batum. Puts up a 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and goodness. We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Reggie Jackson's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Well, this is Enes Kanter's comfort zone. At the rack in a hurry.
Clippers trail by 4. Williams looking over the floor. Stolen by Cantor. Covington. Out to Hood. Anthony against Morris. They get the rebound. Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Hood drives in. Here's Anthony. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Williams passes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Cantor, high post. To the paint. Here's Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Williams finds Zubac. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Morris. They get it back. That shot off. Trailblazers leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simons the pass to Canner. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Zubats. Here's Morris. Got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to...
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Williams is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kicks it out to Covington.
Right here.
Back to Canner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 12 points for Enes Kanter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Anthony, the pass to Simons. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. And it's Paul George in for Lou Williams. And the shot goes in.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Pass to Kennard. There's the dish to Batum. Back to Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. Ibaka. Anthony with the block.
Oh, Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Batum with the steal. George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And it's blocked. Lillard left side. No good that time.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Ibaka, and he lays it straight in. Ibaka's got his first basket.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
Lillard attacking, and the rejection by Ibaka. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. To the middle. Kanter's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but indeed just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
Lillard against Jackson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Kanter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
One of the best attributes of Enes Kanter is his physicality. This guy does a tremendous job getting himself to the free throw line.
Very good. Think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
They get it back. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. A second chance effort. The shot by George, no good. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard way outside. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ibaka finds Batum. And here's Leonard. Outside, George. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. The shot's good. Leonard's got 5 now.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A big night so far for Enes Kanter. He had 14 points, 2 block shots, and that's going to do it for...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. Lillard makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Left side, Covington. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Kanter. Here's Trent, defended by George.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Beverly against Lillard. And Leonard has it in the corner. Ibaka dishes to George. Back to Ibaka. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, I don't know that when he was selected 10th overall back in 2010, that the casual fan understood that Paul George would become one of the most effective two-way players in the NBA, but he's done just that.
Woods checked in for Portland, and Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Jones in the post, working on Ibaka. The shot missing. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a one-point game. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Simon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Anthony's checked in for Portland.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Williams passes to Zubac. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, Lou Williams with the vision. Pretty pass.
Portland moving the ball around. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Kennard against Hood. Now the pass to Williams. And Ibaka kicks to Williams. Back to Ibaka. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Here's Covington, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
Zubac is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Mann passes to Zubac. Chalk up 2 there. Zubac has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Anthony on the wing. No points in the game yet for him, and it's in there.
Boy, how well does he use his frame to hold off the defense? Melo with the strong finish.
Williams passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. Zubac trying to break loose, and he's able to get it back. Now Morris. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Zubac no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
A different look now for Portland. Trent's checked in, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Williams against Lillard. Right side, Williams. Inside, Covington with the steal. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers out in front. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guy.
Hey, good job defensively. Good job.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Good work defensively by Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard from deep three-point land buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Lou Williams.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And a switch here also for Portland. Cantor's checked in.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
The first one falls.
What you have to love about Patrick Beverly is the long road to the NBA and his commitment to getting there. Think about this, guys. 3 different European leagues before he signs with the Rockets. I don't know how you can't appreciate that kind of work ethic.
Here's Lillard. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Outside Covington. Back to Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
When near the bucket, Paul George knows what to do. This guy has such a nuanced understanding of the offense.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside, Jones. Lillard left side. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Leonard the pass to Beverly. Zubac trying to break loose. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Beverly. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Trent. Fires the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Trent passes to Cantor. Lillard, right side. From deep. Offensive rebound.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Batum finds George. Over in the corner, Zubac. Stolen by Cantor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Misses the shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by them. It's just about game time. The Blazers never looked more confident. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the side.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has kept.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Derek Jones. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the two-guard spot. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And it's Lillard missing. Doncic looking it over. Portland grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Trent, and he jams it with authority.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Kleber, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ball stolen. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Good work there as it goes.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And, you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's bucket. And Lillard kicks to Jones. Lillard attacking. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The three for Doncic. Knocks down the three ball. Doncic has got 7 points. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 3. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Doncic finds Richardson. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Kleba, covered by Lillard. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Hardaway with it. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Mavericks on D. Lillard with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Doncic with the block.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
James Johnson's checked in for Dallas. Porzingis is doubled. There's the triple. Doncic, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Doncic kicks to Johnson. Richardson outside. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's jacked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Simons. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Covington with the steal. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Johnson outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Here's Cantor. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Now, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington, also Anthony out there. Enes Kanter is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the 1. Anthony's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Out to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Covington. Here's Simons. Off with the layup. Outside Hardaway. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Stripped it away. Hardaway against Hood. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
First one falls for him. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Cantor against Richardson. And Brunson has it in the corner. Those three-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Anthony. Here's Trent, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Blazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Looking to end the run. Richardson, no luck. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Jones, no luck. Mavericks trail by 10. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now Portland on the break. Here's Trent, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A different look for Dallas. Trey Burks checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a switch here also for Portland. Covington's checked in.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Richardson finds Doncic. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Doncic has got 9 points.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Lillard scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for Portland.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Richardson with it. Lillard picks him up. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Here's Lillard. Here's Cantor. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Mavericks trail by 12. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Berg in at the 3 spot. Lillard attacking. No good. Nice D from Doncic. Richardson finds Porzingis, and here's Doncic from the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Cantor, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Mavericks trail by 14. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
It's Covington on the wing. 6 to shoot. And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
And there's the pass to Doncic. From beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Johnson, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Burke. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Outside Anthony. Here's Porzingis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson kicks to Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Guarded by Hardaway. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for that game against the Thunder, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. At one point, they led by 16. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Hood. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Anthony, the pass to Simons. Anthony dishes to Little. Porzingis with the block. And here they come. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Outside Anthony. They could use a bucket. Johnson with the block. Porzingis at the elbow. Doncic left side. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Anthony on the wing. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. That shot missing, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
Pass to Simons. Anthony on the wing, shoots the three, and it's Anthony again missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Now, Kleba. Brunson finds Doncic. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here is Lillard. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Richardson, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, Richardson has a sneaky mid-range game, folks. Keeps the defense off balance.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Lillard against Brunson. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Here's Kleba. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Portland leading. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lillard against Cauley Stein. Count that one.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic passes to Kleba and stolen by Lillard. Here's the break. Here's Trent. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Richardson finds Doncic. Back to Richardson. Down low. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Brunson with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Portland leading by 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now, here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. And then Lillard slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
From deep. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against Dallas.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lillard.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Doncic outside. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Lillard from deep three-point land. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they...
Let's try this one. In the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will moves from Philadelphia to the Los Angeles neighborhood of Bel Air. So, which year did the Lakers most recently meet the 76ers in the NBA Finals?
Was it 2000, 2001, 2002?
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol right at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington. Also Enes Kanter out there. Derek Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2 guard. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Kevin, I don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and start, like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Now here's Caldwell Pope taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Marc Gasol. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Trent by himself. Finishes the break with a slam.
And love to see Lillard get the fast break going. He's a quick thinker with great hands.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Schroeder lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Schroeder's got 6.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Lillard outside. From outside the arc, the offensive rebound.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's James. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And a wide open look for James. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
And stolen by Harrell. 3-on-3. James with it. Lillard picks him up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the long strides of KCP. Dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
Lillard outside. Over James. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 6. Outside, Covington. Shoots it up. Portland again missing.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Lillard left side. Outside, Jones. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded close, and that one is good.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
LeBron dishes to Harrell. And he can't bank that one in. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard fires away from way outside. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
James.
Oh, wow. He went high.
That was nice.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. And it goes down 2 points. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Caruso looking for an opening. Harrell the pass to Caruso. Yep, it counts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Hood. From deep. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 6. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals with...
I look to the times where things are going well.
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Marc Gasol. Morris is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Second free throw, no good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
The wide open look here for Anthony. And that one hits back iron.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put them over the limit.
For the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Cantor. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Derek Jones. And the Lakers also making a change. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Gasol no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Schroeder looking over the floor. The pass to Horton Tucker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Anthony. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Schroeder, that one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Simons. He's guarded by Schroeder, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the first one at the line is good. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Kuzma, right side. James outside. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Anthony with the block. Trent passes to Carmelo. It's blocked.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time read that one all the way.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
To the inside, here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man, and the ball instantly there for the finish.
On the wing, James. Back to Kuzma. It's stolen by Anthony. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Simons. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Lillard outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Cantor checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Anthony Simons. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, give us your take. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Cantor dishes to Lillard. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
He's relentless at finding ways to produce. LeBron this time converting off the miss.
To the middle, Gasol with the steal. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Caldwell Pope outside. Throws down the breakaway jam.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
And the technical free throw is good.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Horton Tucker's checked in.
The defender gets...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
James with it. Lillard picks him up. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Gasol passes to James. Keeps it alive, and Gasol able to finish. Gasol's got his third basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
In the corner, it's James. And James throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Poked away. Gasol with the steal. And stolen by Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Passes to Anthony. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And they're on the break. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Los Angeles, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And Morris drops them both. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Anthony, the pass to Simons. And that one, good. There's a minute left in the third. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Harrell, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Hood in the corner. Feeds it to Little. He can't get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Matthews into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Harrell. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alfonso McKinney. For the 3. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 4 on the bucket from Trent. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Matthews passes to Caruso. All by himself. Ahead, goes up. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at point guard. To tie it up. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. And Los Angeles guys shooting wonderfully up to this point. 67%. Caruso, the pass to Morris. And the shot goes in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Derek Jones comes in for Hood, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Trailblazers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Lillard against Schroeder. Lillard outside. Not going to go that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Lakers leading by 4. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Now Lillard. Yep, that one goes. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
And Cantor drops them both. Lakers leading by 4. James outside. He feeds it to Gasol. It's tipped, and they get it back. James finds Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
LeBron outside, inside, Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Big possession. Good idea to get the ball into the hands of Marc Gasol.
Now, here's Lillard. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! Lillard's got 31 points. And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder outside. It's blocked. And here we go. Trailblazers.
Oh, did you see that?
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Right side, Gasol. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Schroeder. Right side, Gasol. Here's Lillard. He gets it in there. Now it's a 3-point Portland lead.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 3. To the paint. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's why Dennis is so special. Tremendous poise when the game is on the line.
Lillard outside. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Lillard surveying the D. James with the block.
On the ball, off the ball. LeBron can really protect the rim.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
LeBron outside. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. Last break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Jacks up a 3. The putback. It's in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
James with it. Now Anthony defending. On the wing, James. Oh, off target.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Good.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down home. And it's a tie ball game.
The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox and that killer instinct.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances
you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland. Hood out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And a deep three from Lillard. The three-pointer no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
If you start the alley-oop, Harold can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Here's Lillard, and the layup falls. Lillard's got 39.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You know, it's just a case where you just have to go up strong and live with the results. Nice job.
Here's Harold. Good, and the assist goes to James. 12 points for Montrezl Harrell.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harold's strongest attribute offensively. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here's Anthony. Tries to save it, but they get it back. Put on the wing. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's James. Here's Harrell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 16 points for Montrezl Harrell.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Anthony. James looking around. To the inside from the stripe. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Pass to Harrell. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. Harrell's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 16-6 run. Covington with the steal. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 10. 15 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Simons from deep. That one no good.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. That's good from Antetokounmpo. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And so he hits both.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
With me, the 2K MC. Today we share some of the best setups in the biz. Here are your State Farm assists of the month.
Soaring high above the Willamette River. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And the Clippers starting five. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Jones. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. And it's the Clippers ball.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. Down low, and Ibaka kicks to George. 6 to shoot. And Jones sends it back. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Beverley dishes to Ibaka. Pass to Batum. Ibaka against Kanter. Here's George. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that. Don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Here's Lillard, and he gets the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is George.
Sweet finish from Paul George there. I like to see him get up to the rim like that.
Beverley against Lillard. On the wing, Jones. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Damian Lillard again. Lillard's got 6 points.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Now, here is George. He's covered closely. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Here's George. Oh, that's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Rodney Hood subbed in for Damian Lillard. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And here are the Clippers now. The Blazers getting the bucket. It's stolen by Jones. Hood drives in, lays it up off the glass. Hood's got his second bucket tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Morris finds Williams. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Well, Rodney Hood is a guy who's out here to stretch the floor and mix up his game a little bit, trying to regain some confidence in what he can provide offensively.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams passes to Morris. Misses the 3. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game lost to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Hood dishes to Carmelo. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Kennard, the pass to Morris. Off target at the rim. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. When Damian Lillard...
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Anthony out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. The Clippers also making some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for more. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Unreal. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Right side Jackson. To the middle. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Ibaka. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Lillard up top, guarded by Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
how about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Anthony. The putback, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And George kicks to Batum. 3 on the clock. They shoot again. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Paul George.
That's why you want a guy like Paul George on the floor. Get him the ball. He has great clock awareness and no panic.
Lillard fires away from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 11 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Lillard attacking. Cantor trying to free himself up.
The thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Beverly looking around. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Kicks it out to Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Here's Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lou Williams is subbed in for Paul George.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
Williams kicks to Morris. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Morris has got his first 2 points.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Lillard with no one around. Portland no good that time either. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Williams. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Now you can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
And it's Lillard missing.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And so it's Damian. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm checking out the Trailblazers. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Man, that band know how.
And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Clippers moving the ball around. Inside. Here's Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Lillard. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Offensive rebound. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the basket by Jones. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game. George passes to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Timeout. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kennard's checked in. The Clippers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Lillard. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And it's sent back by Lillard. Outside Anthony. The Clippers trail. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Outside for George. Over in the corner, Batum. For the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
George passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Lillard against Beverly. And that one's good. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Marcus Morris comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Leonard, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Little with the ball. Morris is there. Little can't hit. Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Defended by George. Down low. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the paint. That's good for George on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Hood. Good on the bucket. Hood's got 8 points.
How about the strength shown there by Rodney Hood? He has that great frame, and he shrugs off the defense that time.
Right side George. Zubats. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Zubats has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Simons. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. A deep 3 from Leonard. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. The Clippers on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action.
That's sweet. You gotta give a little more.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. They've got Enes Kanter. Robert Covington out there with Anthony. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by Simons.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Right side, Williams. To the inside. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the lead back up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
The Clippers shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. And the shot goes down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Good on the wing. Passes it to Simons. Stolen by George. One-on-one fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverly in for George. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Lou Williams.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
To the middle. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Covington. Batum dishes to Ibaka. Clock at 4. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Clock at 2. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Jones is running. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, Batum. Pass to Ibaka. And contact on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Paul George, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis and talked with the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
And George kicks to Batum. Down low. Ibaka, no luck. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
George up top. He's covered by Cantor. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
3-pointer Lillard. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. .106 left in the 4th quarter, but they recover it. Batum grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Dishes it to George. Back to Batum. Yes!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
3-pointer Lillard. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Ibaka, count it!
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution. He has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. George looking over the floor. At the elbow, Batum. Oh, missed it.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. He knocks down the clutch free throw. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The three won't fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
Came before you and knowing what they did to change the sport and change so much else too. When you talk about the guys like that in basketball, one OG who I think doesn't get enough recognition is Elgin Baylor. Elgin grew up in Washington, D.C.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. A moment here now to see the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard, Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Trent in at the 2. Lillard fires away from way outside. And that one no good to start him off on the night. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites and the cellar dwellers. And this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Finney Smith kicks to Kleba. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Return to sender. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Lillard attacking. Good.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Doncic looking it over. The shot by Kleba, wide open. And the 3 off target. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Trent. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Oh, boy, they'd like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Covington. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It's easy to admire Covington. Even when the defense gets rough with him, he stays with them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Now here's Lillard. He had 25 points last game. They get it back.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Richardson after the made shot from Robert Covington. Richardson kicks to Finney Smith from 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
The consistency of Richardson's shooting is just impressive. Defense can't allow him mid-range looks.
Pass to Kenny. Back to Lillard. Left side Covington. Passes it to Cantor. And here's Jones. Three-pointer Lillard. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Richardson. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, it's evident that Richardson knows his strengths on offense. Good at cashing in from these spots.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lillard, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Doncic outside, stolen by Cantor. Here's Hood. That one drops for him.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Pass to Doncic. Rebounded by Hood.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
The pass to Hardaway. Now here's Kleba. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Three-pointer, Lillard. Mavericks with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
You think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleba. Burke, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. And then Lillard slams it in.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
Outside Hardaway. Brunson scanning the floor. And stolen by Hood. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
And look, give Hood credit. Seeing an opportunity to swipe the ball and does just that.
It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to... Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. The key for Cauley Stein is positioning himself to slot shots.
And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Lillard. The Mavericks making the shot. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Brunson the pass to Johnson. Back to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Takes the three. Brunson, no good.
When D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Simons the pass to Cannon. To the inside. And it's Simons missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Johnson finds Brunson. Out to Hardaway. Uncovered. Misses off the right iron.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Portland. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Mavericks trail by 9. Richardson attacking. Pass to Porzingis. And here is Powell, covered by Anthony. A pass to Porzingis, up high to stuff the alley-oop. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Finney-Smith kicks to Richardson. Out to Doncic. Buries it from three-point range.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Trent. Richardson covering. Jones the pass to Trent. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Richardson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both free throws good from Anthony. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Here's Doncic. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Trent passes to Covington. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Jones. Dishes it to Carmelo. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. A pass to Porzingis.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Covington in the corner. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Here's Trent. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points. Dame Lillard. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Mavericks trail by 4. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Cantor. From the high post. They grab their own miss. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Stolen by Cantor. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got the first basket of the second half here for Portland. Doncic outside. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Up again.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Richardson the pass to Kleba. Back to Richardson. Out to Doncic. No good on the 3.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
High post, Cauley-Stein. Johnson dishes to Cauley-Stein. Dallas moving it around. Now Burke, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now the feed to Hardaway. Burke, the pass to Hardaway. Knocked loose. Lillard against Johnson. Lillard outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Hardaway with a wide open look. That one's off, still out of sync.
Playing the revenge card right there, trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. The Mavericks pull it in. Johnson with it. Now Covington defending. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now here's Hood. Burke covering. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And that one, good. Brunson's got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Shot clock at 6. Simons, the pass to Anthony. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
It's stolen by Little. Banked in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Fires for 3. That one, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Passes it to Hood. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Johnson. Doncic is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Inside, pass to Simons. Back to Canner. Porzingis with the block. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Cantor kicks to Hood. And the basket is good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Robert Covington, also Enes Kanter out there, Damian Lillard out there with Anthony, and it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 9. Powell with it. Lillard picks him up. Yep, that one goes in there.
I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when teammates out in front, get them to rock.
Lillard looking around. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
We're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job.
Doncic outside. Back to Richardson. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Lets it go from deep. Kleber, no good. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here is Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. His speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
And stolen by Lillard. Outside, Covington. Back to Lillard. And Doncic, here we go. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Doncic against Lillard. Six to shoot. Mavericks trail by 9. Powell with it. Now Covington defending. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Kleba slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Down low, here's Kleba. And contact on the... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
They're jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Richardson kicks to Kleba. There's the pass to Porzingis. Covington with it. Pass to Lillard. There's 57 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
Richardson the pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Lillard against Doncic. Now here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded, and he makes that one. Lillard's got 31 points.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
The 3 for Doncic. Lillard with the rebound. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead. From deep. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clear.